Hey guys, and welcome back to DarkLogic Studios' Attack on Titan theories and discussions. Before we go any further, I want to give you fair warning that these videos are going to contain lots and lots of spoilers. So if you're not caught up with the manga, then what are you doing with your life? Seriously though, if you don't want spoilers, you should probably click on something else. If you're all caught up though, then let's get to it. Hey guys, so since chapter 92 is already out, I decided to just go ahead and do my quick review now, and I think what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go ahead and do a combination chapter 91-92 discussion, because seeing as it is a direct continuation of chapter 91, it wouldn't make any sense to just talk about chapter 91 and then have a separate discussion about chapter 92. So I'm just going to go ahead and do both those chapters in one video. Well, let's get on to the quick review. Alright, so to start off, I don't know if you guys saw the cover for this issue of the magazine that Attack on Titan is featured in. I can't recall the name at the moment, sorry, but this cover is hilarious. I mean, look at them, what are they doing? Are they singing? Like, I don't know what's going on in this picture. I mean, are they watching something? Is that what's going on here? It kind of looks like they're watching something. Like, because they've got a glow on their face, and Eren and Mikasa look kind of shocked. Mikasa looks like she's gasping, and Eren looks all excited, and Armin's hilarious because he's like laughing and pointing, and he almost looks like he's eating popcorn, but I don't think he actually has any popcorn. And Levi looks really frustrated, like you can see his hands down in the corner there. He's like, ah. You know what, I bet they're supposed to be watching season 2. I bet they're supposed to be watching Attack on Titan season 2. I can't read Japanese, so I can't read anything that's written on here, if it does say anything about it. But I bet that's what's going on here. Am I right? Let me know what you guys think. So we start off this chapter inside a blimp, and what we see is pretty disturbing. Like, when they talked about using Eldians as weapons before, you know, it sounds messed up, and it is, but I had never imagined exactly what that would look like. And as we see here, Isayama has clearly illustrated what that looks like, and it's pretty horrifying. And we see these people, they're tied up, they're like, some of them are drooling, it's like they're sedated, they've got their legs restrained in these bags, they're like hanging from the ceiling. And we see Zeke and Reiner finally, and Reiner's got this awesome beard thing going on, semi-beard. We see these images of War and Galliard, whatever his name is, jumping around. I'm pretty sure that this is Ymir's successor. I'm pretty sure that Ymir is dead and this is her successor, and you guys have probably already deduced that yourselves, but I'll talk more about that in the discussions video. And then we see the quadrupedal titan, and this is actually kind of badass. I mean, it's fucking weird. He's got this face mask on, this face armor. It's only on his face, and he's got these big ass guns on his back, and he's just crawling around, flipping over buildings. So that's the cart. That's the cart titan, I guess that's what they call him, is the cart. And then we see Falco trying to save an enemy soldier, and this soldier starts talking, and he says, "Don't touch me with your dirty hands, you demon." Of course referring to the fact that they're Eldians. And then this Marleyan soldier starts cracking up. Such a douche. And we see that they're preparing for an airstrike. And we see the soldiers, the Mid-East Alliance, looking up at this as this blimp goes by, and things start dropping out of it. And these aren't bombs that they're dropping. These are people. These are the people that we saw tied up in the beginning. So that's pretty disturbing. And of course, you probably already figured out they're going to be turning these people into Titans somehow. But how are they going to do that? So we see Reiner, we see Zeke getting ready to jump too. And then Zeke does this like shout thing and turns everybody who is dropped into titans. And we see them falling out of the sky. It's literally fucking raining titans in this chapter. What the fuck? Fucked up shit is that? So they're crashing down. Soldiers are freaking out. They're literally everywhere. They get up and of course they start eating people. So we see Reiner falling after all of them. And he looks down and he sees the wall and he has a little memory with him and Bertolt and Eren and the others. And it's kind of sad because, you know, it's like Reiner and Bertolt, I think, developed a genuine friendship with our characters, with Eren and the others. And, you know, it's like Reiner, like, that nostalgia is painful to remember. And it's actually really sad. It makes me feel bad for Reiner. Like, I always liked Reiner. And, kind of sucks when he turned out to be an antagonist. Because I didn't want to hate him. You know. But I did end up hating him for a while. But now I kind of like him again. And anyway. So we see Reiner fall. And Gabby's watching. And she's all concerned about him. And he falls into the walls. And he starts fucking up their shit. And they're shooting at him. And we see that the Mideast Alliance has anti-Titan cannons with armor-piercing bullets. And he's questioning if it can break through his armor as well. And then we finally see Zeke coming down. And he says to himself, "Our defeat is what caused this war, Reiner." He turns into the Beast Titan. And he says, "War is not a good thing." And it's really cool seeing the Beast Titan again in the manga right after seeing him in the anime for the first time. It's been a while since we've seen him in the manga. And it's pretty cool because, you know, we literally just got an episode called The Beast Titan. And now we're finally seeing him back in the manga again. So that's pretty cool. So he reaches down and he picks up a bunch of missiles, I think. And just fucking chucks them at the ships. And Udo's like, with this, the war will finally come to an end. So then we see ships firing back, and Reiner jumps in front of Zeke, and he takes the hit. And it says, following the destruction of the Union fleet, the Middle East Union signed a peace treaty with the Marley. The war that lasted for 4 years ended with Marley's victory. So with this, the significance of this operation is that this is the operation that ended this 4-year war. But the real reason for this storyline is what we see at the end here. It says, however, it became clear that the era in which Titans ruled the world was now over. Marley now needed to obtain the power of the founder Titan as soon as possible. The truth is, even the armored Titan can be seriously damaged. What is going through Falco's mind? So, Reiner, it says he's seriously damaged, so I don't think he's dead. He could be dead. I doubt he's dead. Reiner's like indestructible. We already know that. So, but the point is to show that the Titans are no longer this indestructible, overpowering force in the modern world. The rest of the world, the outside world, has developed weapons that are extremely effective against these Titans. And we can see with Reiner, half his body has been just obliterated. And he's a tank, man. He's like the strongest defense Titan that there probably is. I mean, he's the armored Titan. So the fact that these cannons can blast through Reiner, through his armor and his whole body, that means that they can cut through the rest of the Titans like freaking butter. So the Titans are not the super weapon that they used to be, but they're just powerful enough to where the Mideast Union decided to sign a peace treaty. So what does this mean moving forward? What does this mean for our characters, for the story? If we see a confrontation between the Marley and the Eldians, that's one thing. But is this another threat that we need to worry about now? The Marley, I don't think that they have weapons of this magnitude as the Mideast nation has. So what that means is that the Marley may not be the biggest threat to our characters. Whoever this Mid-East nation are, they might actually be the biggest threat to our characters. Because if they've spent all this time building these weapons specifically to fight titans, yes, it could have been largely to fight the Marley and their titan power. But moving on from there, if they defeat the Marley, where are they going to go next? Well, where else? They're going to go destroy the rest of the Eldians on Paradise Island. Because that's what the world wants, basically. They want these people to be destroyed so that they can get rid of the Titans forever. So that might also be a big problem for our characters. So this is pretty interesting, and I like this because I'm not quite sure where Isayama is going with this. That's another thing that I always loved about this manga, is it keeps you guessing. It doesn't give you answers right away, it gives you questions and questions, it overloads you with questions, and then it just kind of keeps telling its story, just kind of giving you little tidbits and clues, and then exploding you with information all of a sudden, and then going back to making you ask more questions. So that's all I've got for you for now, guys. Thanks for listening to my thoughts on Chapter 92. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And come back for my joint Chapter 91 and 92 discussions video. If you haven't seen it already, I recently posted my reaction and review to the first episode of Attack on Titan Season 2, so make sure to go check it out after this. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.